What up, world? It's your boy Chuck Wickgill, aka Charles Brown, back again with another What Talking Facts. But first, I want to ask you, are you good? You good? Sure? All right, man. I want to talk about your boy, Pastor Mase, coming at your boy P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Mr. Love. You can't. At one point, Diddy was calling himself Love, just Love. That's it. Call me Love. Your boy Diddy's a wild boy. So people been saying this for years, right? That Diddy be jerking artists. You had the Free the Locks campaign. You had Mase talking about it. You had Black Rob. All these different people talking about Diddy be jerking them. And Diddy always says, basically, read your contract. He like, man, I ain't got no sympathy for y'all dudes. Read your contract. Diddy put out, so not put out, but Diddy got up at the Grammys and basically was calling out the Grammys for a lack of respect for black artists and black artistry in and of itself, black music. Just basically saying, y'all don't respect us here. Y'all don't show us enough love, and we need to start taking back our respect here, or we need to not be here. Basically saying, artists, stand up for yourself and make sure you getting what you deserve. Mace saw this and immediately was like, what? Word? Okay, let me start. The change starts with me. The change starts within myself. So he gets on Instagram, makes a post saying, yeah, Diddy, I saw your speech. It was wonderful. Now, if you want the artist to stand up, it start with you, because you the one holding back artists that you claiming you need to help. You know what I'm saying? He's saying you basically, since I started, been jerking me. He's basically saying you got all my mastering or something, publishing for 20 grand. According to Mase, he offered Diddy $2 million and Diddy turned it down because he's making so much more off of it. Mase basically saying he ain't seen nothing off that since the 90s. And he really ain't ever been rich off the publishing that Diddy have. And he's saying you standing up making these speeches about the artists need to get this and get that, and you basically one of the main corporates, you know what I'm saying? Vulture in the game. So let's start with you. The change can start with you. Give dudes their money, give them their publishing back, and start empowering these artists. Now, as of right now, I don't know if Diddy has responded to Mase, but that's a very big accusation. Mase is basically saying, Diddy, you out here fucking niggas. You out here, you know what I'm saying? You jerking. You out here, you making terrible deals, giving out garbage contracts. You worse than 360 deals right now. You the originator of the bad deal. And he basically saying, like, you gonna stand up here on this soapbox talking about change, and you the one that made it mess up in the first place. And people been saying that for years, that Diddy been jerking people around, and it's never been a question of if. It was always a question of how bad was it. And would you sign the Bad Boys? Because if you sign a Bad Boy, you know you're getting jerked, but you're going to get exposure, so just go ahead and jump out there. Because I think French Montana's on Bad Boy. It's a couple other artists. I mean, granted, Bad Boy ain't what it used to be, but it's a couple other artists on Bad Boy. I think he gets dudes after they pop. And he either manages them or he put them on. And I think his son's on there rapping. I'm not sure if his son signed to him or not. I think King Los is probably the youngest rapper on there. I know he dabbled into rock and a whole bunch of other stuff. But right now, Bad Boy is not what Bad Boy used to be. So, pretty much, we're now talking about, I'm not going to say a dead label because he still make a lot of money. So, most of his money is off residuals. He's not going to give you money. He's not going to give you ownership of your music at this point, because that's where all his money coming from. His catalog. All his money's coming from old Faith joints, old Biggie joints, old Black Rob songs, old freaking, like, he got his hands in a lot of stuff. A lot of Bad Boy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Total and all this other stuff. So basically, as that accumulates money, he gathers most of it. So he's not going to give that back to you right now. But Mase took a shot, went to the internet, and now the internet's talking about the same stuff they've been talking about for 20 years, that Diddy's a snake. He be snaking people out their contracts, and don't sign a Diddy because it's snake oil. He's a snake oil salesman. The question is, right, Mase ain't the most upstanding dude, even when you think about this guy, because this guy became a pastor twice. Pastor Mase. Murder Mase became Pastor Mase. Went back to Murder Mase. Then went back to Pastor Mase. Then been back to Mase. Then he went back to Murder Mase. Like, this dude all over the place. He cursing on a... I saw an interview today. He cursing and, like, you know what I'm saying? Just acting like it's whatever right now. So it's like, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the hero right now? Who the hero? This guy, a lot of people saying Mase uses church for financial gain. You use the church of God for financial gain. What we talking about? Like, I think you got to check yourself right now. I'm like, man, I don't know no pastor that got a diss record out against another rapper. As in, Mase came out, fire diss record against Cameron's fire. Cameron claimed it was all lies, but it was fire either way. Lies or not. Now, I don't know too many pastors making diss records. So what is you, a pastor or a rapper? And if you're a rapper, why would you ever pass in the first place? Because if that's still the thing, you talking about I don't play with God, I think you're playing with God. Because I don't know no pastor that's a murderer. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. You murder Mase again, but then you was Pastor Mase passing the plate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what do we do here, bro? Like, do we say, all right, Diddy, you a snake, man? Diddy, give that man Mase back his money. And give Total and give whoever got money in you got money in their pockets, break them off some. Or do we be like, man, Mase, are you serious, bro? You the fakest, phoniest God body in the game, and now you trying to cry foul when at the end of the day, everything you did in the past 10 years is foul in some people's opinion. My opinion is this, man. I'm going to keep it real with you. I just saw Mase on the Bad Boy reunion tour, if I'm not mistaken, no less than 2 years, probably 2 years ago. Probably 2 years ago. This dude was on the Today Show with Diddy and everybody else from Bad Boy. Talking about it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how was it all good 2 years ago with the Bad Boy reunion, 20 reunion tour, and now you on Instagram basically calling the dude a snake? It don't make no sense to me. Because if you a snake, you a snake. Just like Juvenile got back with Cash Money. I'm going to assume that there had to be some form of financial restitution. I know for a fact, just off this dude's track record, he did not get all the money he's owed. That is a fact. There is zero chance that he got the money he was owed. But at the end of the day, he had to give him something. Baby had to give Juvenile some form of payment to get him back rocking with them. Because he was like, I'll never work with this dude again. Now he back with them to a degree. Last I checked, Juvenile was making moves with Cash Money again, which is insane. But he had to get something out of it. Now Mase, it sounded like Mase got his money off the reunion tour. Now that money dried up. And now Mase back talking all his Bad Boy this and Bad Boy that. And that's a conversation, and I'm sure he may have had it in private. And I'm sure he looked at Diddy as a hypocrite, so he wanted to bring it to the public. But you could have took that fight another way. You could have took a lawsuit, and you damn sure didn't have to go on tour with the Bad Boy 20. So I'm like, again, like, what are we saying? Like, are we siding with Mase on this? Like, is Diddy that snake that we need to, you know what I'm saying, beware of and chastise him online and make him give the money back? Or is Mase the snake trying to jump out there on some, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and try to get at Diddy while Diddy's hot right now because the speech went viral. It went viral when he's talking about the Grammys not respecting black people. And some black people was like, Diddy, you a coon. You always looking for white people acceptance. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about looking for acceptance. I get it what he's saying. If your profession is music and half the music they awarding was stolen from your people in the first place, and now you making music that's just as good or better than that, and you can't get no recognition from because recognition come with money. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. They're like, you looking for white people approval. No, you're looking for that Grammy stamp, so then you could get more money in the future from being a Grammy award-winning artist. That stuff you can build a career on for 10, 20 years just because you got a Grammy. So that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about white people, please accept me. He's talking about, I need that Grammy stamp so I can make this money off of it, just like y'all doing. You understand? So That's where he's coming from. But at the end of the day, when you jerk this many artists, you can't get up on no soapbox. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he did, but apparently ain't none of the artists happy that they rocked with him. Carl Thomas, none of them. I don't think none of them is happy. So, again, end of the day, who right and who wrong? My personal opinion, they both wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because Diddy stood up on the soapbox, but he the main one jerking. And Mase stood up on his own soapbox, but he the main one pimping. So we got two dudes, both with suspect backgrounds, trying to be on a soapbox, man. Kick the soapbox from one of them, both of them wrong, and they could squabble that out, box it out, MMA it out, whatever you want to do. But it really ain't none of my business, man, because you let them jerk you for 20 plus years, and you just talking about it right now on Instagram, man. That's crazy. My name is Chuck Wickgill, a.k.a. Charles Brown. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side, man. Get in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you can get the notifications, man. Peace.